welcome to my stamp studio. This is our Christmas in July Latte Love card, take 2. For whatever reason, the video didn't upload and I can't find it from yesterday, so I'm redoing it again today. And we're going to have a little bit of fun using our Latte Love stamp set and our Greetings of the Season. So I just love any coffee set. I don't know what it is. I guess because I enjoy coffee, I enjoy hot chocolate. So I thought, what a great way to combine a couple of things to make a holiday card. So I'm using our Latte Love. I like the Greetings from the season. Now these are both online exclusives. Okay. Now this came with a very different kind of designer series paper, really more focused on the coffee part. So I decided to pull in my St. Nick Traditions. I believe that's the name of this one. Oh, Traditions of St. Nick. I was so close. So I pulled in this designer series paper. Now this is one that carried over from last year. It's available online. So I'm just going to quick show you some of the papers that are in there. So you can see, when I first saw this, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to really use this. But now that I've been playing around with it a lot, I do like it. I've made a scrapbook page using this, and I'll probably go ahead and make another video showing that scrapbook page. I just have to reprint pictures so I can put them on there. All right, so just some really fun patterns in here. I love that they're different colors. So the colors in this are Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Copper Clay, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, Pebbled Path, Real Red, and Wild Wheat. So just some alternate Christmas colors. Not your traditional, garden green and real red, or cherry cobbler and shaded spruce. Just some different kinds of colors. But I didn't really want to go for a Christmas card. I wanted it to be more seasonal so that you could use it for more than just Christmas. So we're going to end up using our Season's Greetings, and then we'll put on the inside, may your holiday season be filled with warmth and celebration. And I'm going to kind of make it a little bit more of a, I don't want to say masculine card, but yeah, not a kid card, not a real bright card, more of a earthy card. Yeah, earthy. That's the thing I'm going for. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just check my feed here, make sure that I'm actually live. And I'm going to Kleenex. My allergies all of a sudden kicked in this morning. Whoa, it's been rough. Who else has allergies? And are yours that bad today? Because mine are just awful today. So I wanted to show you how I actually came up with my card design. I pulled out some of the different dies because I knew some of the different stamps I wanted to use. I wanted to use the coffee cups. I wanted to use this little heart on the inside, the steam for the hot chocolate. And, well, of course, you got to use a little spoon, right? Just, that goes without saying. So then I thought, well, how can I make my card? So I actually grabbed the dies that I knew I wanted to use. I grabbed the dies from the Greetings of the Season. Okay. I really like this new die set. Even though they're like tags, it'll still work. So I grabbed out my first tag. So I knew that this is kind of, I'm going to have my normal layers, but I knew this is going to be my focal point. So I have my tag, and I thought, oh, let's put our little cup right here. I love that I have dies to kind of lay it out instead of having to have my stamp stick to my paper. And then here's another one. Now I know I'm going to have the little circle in there for my inside there. And so I can take that. So that's going to be on the inside. So I'm going to just place that there. And then I knew I needed to have a label for my sentiment. So I'm going to put it right here. So this is kind of where I started. I started by laying out my dies. A different way to kind of plan around, what you want to do. And then I decided, okay, so I'm going to pull in my cardstock. I'm going with, like I said, I'm a little bit more earthy. I'm going with Pebbled Path. And I took the colors right from the back of the designer series paper. So on the back of every designer series paper, it lists the colors that are in that designer series paper. I'll go ahead and it'll probably be tomorrow when I list the all the comments and all the details on what products I used, only because today is actually going to be another hectic day for us here. So we've got to get ready to go to a festival. We got to get some stuff done for the studio, and I've got to prepare for our boat day tomorrow. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla that is 5 1/4 by 4. I've got 2 pieces. One's for the inside, one's for the outside. I then have a piece of that Designer Series paper. Now, while this would make a great card front as well, in fact, I really do like that card, I chose to use this red because, again, I'm going for a more seasonal card, not necessarily a Christmas card on this one. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I really had a challenge the other day trying to tell you that measurement. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I have a piece of the Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to be using this for my tag. So this measured 2 3/4 by 4. I just want to make sure my measure there. Yeah, 2 3/4 by 4 inches. So that should be large enough for my label right there. All right. I have a scrap piece of Very Vanilla here. You can see I was stamping. I was, sorry. I sneeze and blow my nose at the same time. That was interesting. So I'll be using my vanilla to stamp on. I do have a die here for also my tag, so I'll be cutting that out. And I also am going to be stamping on my vanilla. I'm going to do my cup, right? So I'll be cutting that out from here. And then this one, I'll be stamping this as well. So I have a large enough sheet to make sure that I can cut all these different things out. So we're going to move this aside. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do first. So I already have my crumb cake stamped on my vanilla. So I'm going to use that one. Now I'm going to take my my blends, and I'm going to actually color on my cardstock before I die cut, because I'm not going to use my black memento. I'm going to use my Pebble Path to stamp my detail in. So I want to make sure that I can color and have the different kind of shading on there. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and take my blend here, and let's see, how big is this? All right, I just want to get about how big these are. So I'm just going to kind of mark my paper with my pencil here. Just kind of know the area that I'm going to be doing that in. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to run it through just like this. I'm using my brush stroke here. I'm just going back and forth. I might just go the other way just to give myself some extra layering on it. All right. So now don't forget that your colors are going to look different when you're using Very Vanilla. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Again, I'm just going different directions here, trying to get that as solid as I can. I could use Pebble Path cardstock, but hey, let's just try something different for a change, right? So here we go. And I'm just going to post a quick comment here. All right. Now let's grab our cup. Where did I just put my cup? Here it is. So I'm going to take this in my Pebble Path. I'm going to stamp that one right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then I am also going to, let me see, I just want to take this. Oh yeah, that'll work out fine. I'm going to take the other one, the little cup holder here. And I'm going to stamp that one right over here. Let's see if I can get that to fit better. Just like that. All right, so I've got those two done. I do need to stamp my hot chocolate for the inside. So we're going to grab our crumb cake here. So I'm going to stamp that right here. All right. I know my hot chocolate's a little different color, but just pretend you put a lot of milk in there, or melted marshmallows, or, you know, whatever. I am going to take my spoon, and I'll put my spoon on Pebble Path cardstock. I just think that way I don't have to pull out silver. So I got my little piece of Pebble Path there. Or actually, you know, Smoky Slate would be more of a spoon color, but I'm going to do this just because I don't want to pull in another color. All right, so I've got that. What else do I need to stamp? I need to stamp my sentiment. So grab this one, and I'm pulling in my Mossy Meadow. That was the other challenge I had with this week, trying to say Mossy Meadow and Misty Moonlight in the same thing. So yeah, that was a challenge. All right, stamping that at an angle. Ooh, let's just make sure that fits okay. Oh yeah, it's just gonna fit. Whew. I should have been paying a little bit more attention to that, but I did not. All right. Anyways, I don't want to have this little hole in there, so I'm going to cut it one way, and then I'll reverse my die around the other way so I don't have that little hole. That was something I showed you the other week. Or actually, you know, we could. Let's cut the hole in there. I'm going to show you how to disguise that. So we'll end up cutting it this way, and we're going to put a little gem or something right to kind of disguise that little hole. Let's do it that way. All right, so do I have all my pieces? I've got my cup, I've got my cup, I've got my inside, my greeting, my spoon. All right, I think I'm ready to die cut. I'm actually going to just take my scissors here because I'm going to use my little die cut machine. I'm just going to cut that in half. And let's bring that die cut machine in. Ooh, hey, my scoring blade just fell on the floor. All right, so let's pull this guy in. And we'll pull our... Let's just see if I can do it this way today. I've been trying to figure out different ways to be able to show you when I'm die cutting on the camera. Instead of like doing it reverse, which is kind of hard to do for me. So, all right, so I've got that one there. I've got my little, oh, I didn't pull it out. I need to grab my little image here for my hot chocolate. So put that down. Ooh, stay. I might have to go grab a piece of Post-it note because apparently it doesn't want to play nice. Alright, so put it where I want it and tape it down. Alright, I'm going to take my circle, cut that one out. Alright, so I'm set for this one. I'm going to slide my plate in ever so gently so I don't move that too much. Alright. Oh, well that was bad. Just put everything back. There. Right. Now I run it through. And hopefully everything cut the way I wanted. Alright, so that's this set of things. We'll just move these out of the way. And then we'll grab our cups and our spoon. Let's see how I'm going to do that. Alright. I just want to get everything to fit on at one time, so I'm not doing so much die cutting at the same time. Ooh, I cut that kind of short. Alright, well, bad idea. Okay, where did my little spoon go? Here it is. Uh-oh. It fell. So give me a moment. Alright. I found this handy dandy tool at Harbor Freight. It helps me pick up my dies. I just love it because it has a telescoping end. Look at that. This is amazing because I can tell you, I have dropped it in my garbage a number of times, my dies, and this helps me fish it out. So if you don't have one, go get one. And I'm going to put this one on there. I'll need that Post-it note tape again because it's just a little guy and I'll hop around. Let me get lined up here. I'll grab that Post-it note tape. Oh, okay. I need to turn this so I can get that set and then lined up, and then I'll... There we go. Okay, now we get our coffee cups on there. Hot chocolate cups, cocoa cups, whatever you want to call it. All right, I'm only going to be able to do one at a time, it looks like, because I stamped them too close together. All right. And hopefully I left myself enough edge there when I trimmed that excess off. Hopefully I did, otherwise I'll have to color and do it again. Alright. I was really worried about that edge. I'm going to pull my spoon off so it doesn't recut again. I'll put this one on and send it back on its way. So, did you know that your die cut machines are ambidextrous? You can use it with your left hand or your right hand. Oh, that's not where I'm going to put it. I have a new spot to put it, so it's not in my way. I'm really digging the way I kind of cleared things out here today. Makes it so easy to walk through. Okay, so we've got all those pieces cut. Let me just get my little bin here to throw my... And I put all these extra tools in my little bin here, so I just need to move those out. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to drop my dies in so I don't lose them. All this was a dollar store picture frame. Took out the plastic or the glass that it was. And now I just have a place for all my dies with a little magnetic sheet in there. All right. Let's bring back in all our pieces. And got this. Oh, I forgot to cut. I forgot the most important part, our tag. Well, not the most important part, but a very essential part of our card. I've been having all sorts of just challenges, so I've been trying to do this, 30-day challenge and get a video posted every day. Well, apparently that's not been working out, as you all know. So I'm going to keep trying until I get it right. All right, there we go. It's hard to plan it for a weekend, especially when you have a lot going on over the weekend. And if the videos don't load right, that's, got to have something in the plans for that. Okay, so put that over there. We'll bring back in our pieces. All right, so these two pieces are just going to adhere together. Worst case is you need to die cut something. You can die cut it from the center of this because this is going to go over the top. No one's going to even know. So I'm going to bring in our seal. Where did my seal go? Now here I thought I had everything just all kind of nice and planned. I'm pulling in those embellishments, which I was going to use in the earlier card today, and I forgot. So we may just pull in that earlier card and sprinkle our embellishments on while I have everything out. So I've got that card, okay. All right, so here we go with this. Now I'm not going to pop this up. I'm just going to put this right on my card base. I'm going to be doing a lot of popping up of the other stuff on the card. All right. All right, before I put everything on, I just want to make sure I had it going the right way because my original card, I accidentally did not. Okay, so I need to have a little bow or something there or a tag there or, if you feel the need, grab something. I don't know that I'm going to. We're just going to try it without. All right, so now you can see where I didn't give myself enough room when I cut this out, when I scribbled my blend. So I just need to trim that a little bit so it's a little better. Okay, I'm going to put this inside of here. I'm just going to adhere that right down. I'm not going to pop that up. So decide which way you want your little coffee cup going. I'm going to put it like that way. Just like that. All right. I'm going to, now notice I haven't adhered any of that down yet. So I have no, this is kind of my layout that I showed you on my table. So I'm going to put my spoon over here. Okay, I do like that. And I just need to have this. So I'm going to actually bring in liquid glue here. And hopefully my glue is not, yeah, okay. It came out a little faster than I thought because there was a big globby mess there. All right, so I'm just going to take my ticket tool so I can pick it up. I'm going to put it right in the center of my cup, like that. You know what we forgot? We forgot our steam. Oh well, I guess we won't have steam. I meant to do it, but I forgot. Okay, so here we go. Just, you know, I do really like that. Feel like maybe we could have a little sparkle in there or something. Like some sort of glitter paper. I just don't have anything at, you know, my reach right at the moment. But that would be one way to step this up too. So let's go ahead and we're going to decide what are we popping up. So we're going to be popping up our label. So let's get our sentiments on there. Still going to show you how to hide that hole. I'm going to pop this one up. A couple dimensionals here. And kind of like that one sitting back in the background. So I'm going to copy that just a little bit there. And then, should we have our spoon pop up? I don't know. Let's just kind of envision it. I did not add the spoon to my original card. I don't think we're going to. Okay. So let's just get everything else all set on here. Add our seal. And over here just to the left. We'll add our hot chocolate cup. All right, well, have it right there. And, sorry, my husband was talking to me at the same time I was talking. So, I can't answer his question because he doesn't know I'm live right now. So, let's just go take this. We'll put this right here. We're going to take our label. And we'll put it right up here. Season's greetings. Oh, I'm going to move it over just a little bit. Well, good. I'm glad you're taking a little break from cleaning. Nice. We all need that break, you know. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of liquid glue and put our spoon on. I know, I put the agenda in the email of when I was doing things this week. So this is kind of a learning curve for me too. So I'll be each week it should get a little better. So I will actually also post the agenda on Facebook too, so you all know when I'll be live. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I'm going to hide those little holes. So I'm going to take my little embellishments, and these are the adhesive back textured dots. You could use whatever embellishment you have. And I'll grab my take a pick tool here, and I use a large one right here. Cute. And then I'm going to take another large one to cover this other hole right here. Cute. And then we need a couple little small ones. My goodness, it is a busy household today. The phone's ringing, people are talking. I tell ya, I almost just like it with the 3, but I want to put a couple more on, just for grins and giggles. I think it would look cute to have a couple more. I think we'll just do one right over here. And you know, I'm going to have another large one right there. Okay, so let's get our inside stamped. Yep, and remember to put my embellishments on and do my inside. No, I don't have my envelopes handy. Sorry. So we're not stamping the envelope. All right. So I've got this. And I'm just going to pull in, what do we have here? Oh, we need to stamp our sentiment. Let's do that first, because that will kind of tell me how much more room I have. So now I've got my sentiment, and maybe I just stay with just my sentiment. Okay. But I really feel like I want something else in here. So, again, different from what I did on my original card. We're going to take another scrap piece. Actually, this piece will be good enough. Of our Very Vanilla. Again, just taking my blend to color my paper. So another great thing with blends, you can do the same thing with markers. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm over here. All right. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because in this die set here, we've got these tiny little coffee cups. Okay, they're not tiny, but they're mini little coffee cups and little coffee, mugs. So we're going to do one of each. Make sure to get on there. And I kind of want to put a different pattern. So I'm going to take my my marker here and just put lines through. It doesn't matter how many. Just looking for a different kind of design to my coffee cup. No, that'll be good. I need to have a little scrap here, so we'll just grab this one. We'll grab this with, yeah. We're going to take this and we're going to bring in, we'll have to grab our crumb cake marker here, blend here. So I've got my dark crumb cake. So we can die cut these, just like that. I am also going to remember this time to bring in my adhesive sheet. If I can find where my adhesive sheet is. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this little piece of paper and I'm going to peel up my backing. I'm just going to stick that piece on right here. Just right here. And then I'll cut it. I'm just going to cut it right to that edge. I'll trim off the extra so I don't have glue laying all over the place here. All right. Here's just my extra pieces. I'll get that out of the way. All right. So, I've got that in the back. I've got that. Pull in the die cut machine again. Yeah, that is kind of all coordinated with getting this stuff done ahead of time and planning it out. Well, and of course, I can't ever stay with the program. I always got to go rogue, even on myself. Because you know what? Every time I do a card, I'm like, ooh, if I change this up just a little bit, how fabulous would that be? Oh, I'm terrible about it. Just saying. I do it a lot. But, you know, that's what makes every card unique. I don't think I've ever created two cards that are exactly the same. It's almost impossible. Unless you're, you know, a machine. Something's going to be different. Whether it's just slightly laid out different or colored different or stamped different. Something's always different. So whenever you're making cards, they're always one of a kind. Even if they're the same design, it's still one of a kind because it is always different. All right. So I'm going to take my Take a Pick tool just so I can pop these little buggers out. All right. And same thing with this. I need to pop them off the die. But look how fun my cup is. And I didn't do that for the front only because I knew that I was going to be stamping with that stamp and it already had lines in it. So there we go. Let's move these to that tray. Okay. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun here because we're going to take our take a pick tool and pull up our adhesive here. Just gotta catch it. Once you catch it, you're golden. All right. And then we're going to put that hot cocoa right inside the cup. And I'll take that one, put that right inside the, get in there, right inside the cup. All right, there we go. Well, that one didn't quite line up, but that's all right. So now I can put my 2 little cups right here. All right. I am going to adhere them flat, so I'll be using my liquid glue. Probably could have just done the adhesive with that one too. I just am thinking, so we have our little steam here. You know what? Let's make a little steam. So we're going to take our, I'm going to take my little scrap piece over here. And I also need my little scrap here. Now, normally I would do this with a Post-it note, but I'm going to line up where my cup is. Actually, you know what I'll do? I just want to make sure I only want a little bit of the steam here. So, okay, it'll work. So if I put one here, I want to stamp off first. And I'm going to stamp it off 3 times. So 1, 2, and then stamp. 3. I want it very subtle. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now, when I put my cups on, I just want to make sure that I'm kind of overlapping where that steam is. So it's just very, very subtle in there. All right, let's get our liquid glue. Where did you go? And take our liquid glue. I'm going to very, very carefully add this all the way around the edges. Because I do want this to stay down. I don't want it to come up. All right. Let's see if I can slide it off without dropping it. All right, so there's cup number 1. And let's get our cup number 2. Again, I'm even going around the handle. I want to make sure, and I'm going to grab my take a pick tool again. I'm going to hold that right in the middle so I can go over here and put a little bit more glue. Okay. Helps me pick it up. Oh, helps me pick it up. Doesn't keep me from dropping it. I'll put this other one right there. Okay. I'm going to let it dry for a minute. And while I do that, I'm going to get a little Kleenex here and wipe up my little mess. Okay. We'll take our seal. Gentle, lightly, light hand, Beth, light hand. Love the lobe. All right. There we go. I just think that card is just awesome. What do you think? A different way, different colors. I love using alternate colors when I'm trying to come up with holiday cards because, you know, it's not always expected. Try it out with some of the other designer series paper you have. Take whatever holiday sentiment you have and go ahead and stamp it. Maybe you have pink and green, or maybe you have silver and blue. Try different colors. See how you like it. I'd love to see it. So if you do make the card, go over to our VIP group. Go ahead and, if you're not a member, ask to join. It doesn't require anything of you to join. It just means I'll approve you. And then post your pictures. We'd all love to see them. So, all right, I'm out of here. I got to clean up and get things done and get ready for tomorrow. And hopefully my husband is still here and didn't book because we have to go to Menards or Home Depot. All right. See you all later.